So we're going to do what your subconscious wants to tell you, because it's 7:33 p.m. and I was guided to do it this way. So I have no idea what we're going to say, what's going to come out. So just bear with me. Give me a minute. Let me get it shared out, because you guys know how I roll. It takes me a minute. Yes, I'm live. Hit that like button. Subscribe. Get notified every time I go live. If you're wondering what this is, it's my strawberry freckles. So with that being said, just give me a second. Let me get it shared out. What's up, dudes? All right, hit the like button, share, all that good shit. Just sharing it out real fast, and then we're going to start. Yes, I'll be looking like crap today because it's full moon and the sun entering Scorpio and Mercury going direct and Pluto going direct and Jupiter going direct. It really kicked my ass. I'm just saying. I had to release a lot of things, and you guys may be releasing a lot of things too as you move forward. And the Chariot card's coming through. Cancer's coming through. So you could be a Cancer sign. You could be just moving forward. You could just be adapting to a new nature, a new phase of your life. So take that as you will. Just let me get this shared out. Take that as you will. Let me get this shared out. And yes, I know I got haters, but you know what? My haters is what built me up. I'm just saying, make sure that you hit the like button as you're sitting there just listening. All right. Let me just sit that right there because it's on charge. I'm going to get my trusty dusty. That's got sand pouring out on me, so maybe some people need some sand in their life. Maybe somebody's going to the beach because we just got sand poured all over us. So we're just going to move that there. We're going to see what our subconscious needs to say. What does our subconscious need to say today? I feel like you need to resist some things. I feel like somebody needs to resist the beat, resist them. I don't want to say resist the magic, because I don't feel like you need to resist the magic, but I feel like you need to resist something dark in your life. Something is bringing you down. Something's not being foretold, or something is not being changed the way that it needs to be changed, and you really need to go inside of yourself to change that, to allow yourself to perform a higher consciousness of who you are. And I feel like consciously you're aware things needs to be changed, but you're hiding it in that portal of subconscious, if that makes sense. You're also opening your eyes more. You're opening and adapting to the new world more, but you're not allowing yourself to bring the light within inside of yourself back out, if that makes sense. It's kind of like the darkness has consumed you, and you're needing to move past that darkness. You're needing to move past those murky waters, because you don't know what's in the murky waters. Your ass is about to get fucking bit. There's sharks in that motherfucking shit. There's some little poisonous fish. Have y'all ever watched the Blue Lagoon in the one movie? I can't remember if it's the first or the second one. I think it's the second one, where she walks in the water and she can't see what she's stepping on, and she steps on this poison fish and she almost dies. So be careful in this darkness that you're playing with, that you're parading yourself through. I feel like somebody's parading themselves through darkness, and they need to be careful where they step. So take that as you will. Remember, that's not for everybody, but that is for certain energies out there. Somebody needs to be careful where you step, because I do feel like you are walking on thin air. You're walking on ice, and take that as you will. You know who you are is what I'm hearing, but you need to quit walking on thin ice. You're about to break, and you don't know. You're about to fall in the depths of hell, whether it be you, whether it be somebody around you. Remember, energy is fluid, and I'm reading for a collective as a whole. I'm not just pulling y'all's energies in. I'm pulling every energy in that I possibly can. But remember, that ice is about to break underneath you, and you're going to fall into a deep hole that you've already been in. And I don't feel like you want to go back in there, if that makes sense. You don't want to. It's kind of like, have you seen that movie? Is it The Maid, where she's sitting on the couch and she's going within herself and she's depressed, and it's just like she's inside of a tree, but she's inside of the darkness of the tree. You need to allow them. It's like you're allowing the roots to consume you. Don't allow the roots to consume you no more. Dig yourself out of the barrel. Does that make sense? Dig yourself out of the darkness. You need to bring more light into your surroundings. Transcendence and choices here on the bottom of the deck with magnificence. No limitations is next. And starseed is here. Guidance is here as well, but we're going to just keep it at these. So we got, what did we start with? Transcendence. Transcend your mind's limitation. Allow your soul's light to truly shine. Choice. By standing conscious in your thoughts, you guide your journey in a direction of choice. You got magnificence. You are amazing, magnificent, and unique, but most importantly, you are enough. No limitations. Your celestial being is unlimited potential. There is much for you to share. Star seeds. Raise the vibration in the planet through radiating your loving light. So somebody needs to let go of the darkness. Somebody needs to let go of the pain, and you may need to do that through stillness, because I was asked to pick up the next card. So we got stillness here. Reflect on this moment with love, kindness, and compassion. We're going to do one more. Strength. You are being guided by the cosmos. Stay strong. Positive outcome is assured. Freedom. Follow your heart. Nurture your soul with love and freedom to grow. So you are growing, but you may need some stillness in your life. I mean, you may need time to just sit down and figure shit out and think things through, because I feel like you've been through so much, and I'm not going to down you for going through so much. I'm not going to down you for being in the darkness, because I myself am still pulling myself out of the darkness. It's hard to move past the darkness. Whenever the darkness grabs a hold of you, or you're doing that shadow work, it's just like, I need more darkness. That's just so powerful. Darkness is so powerful. But I feel like you need to see your way through the darkness, if that makes sense. You're seeing a rainbow color light coming towards you, and you need to move more towards that rainbow. You need to move more towards the promise of love, the promise of shelter, the promise of peace, the promised lands, if that makes sense. We're on the promised land. Our land, earth, is a promise from God, whether it be source, whether it be creator, whether it be a ball, light, whatever it is that created this earth. That is our promise. That is what we're moving forward with. And yes, this shift is very hard on all of us, consciously, subconsciously. The things we're not aware of that are being brought to awareness to us. It's very hard to shift. It's very hard to change who you are, if that makes sense. I've been one of the darkest people anybody will ever meet. The darkness really grabbed a hold of me for a very long time, and I didn't know how to change myself. I just wanted more darkness to come into my life. But as certain lessons that I've been through, and as certain realities have unfolded for me, I have figured out, if I live in that darkness, I'm not doing nothing but bringing pain to myself, and I'm not allowing myself to remove the pain, if that makes sense. I'm not allowing myself to bring freedom to myself. I'm not allowing myself to let go of anything. So whomever it is that I'm talking to out there, I don't know who you are, haven't seen you face to face is what I hear, but there is a time and place for everything, and you are just bringing more burdens to yourself as you stand in the dark voids of the universe, if that makes sense. It's like you're in a black hole and you're being sucked deeper into the black hole, baby. You don't need that in your life. You need to see the sun through the black hole and allow that sun's energy to progress you forward, if that makes sense. So take that as you will. Take that as you will. Okay, take that as you will. Those on Facebook, please come over to YouTube. I cannot see your comments. So we're going to get the starseed cards. Just hold on, you guys. I got so much shit everywhere. Got so much shit everywhere. And I live off my bed, so. Well, I don't live off my bed, but y'all know what I mean. All my shit is just right here on my bed, because I don't have a desk. I do have a desk, but I don't have a chair, so. I don't want to go in there and just move all the baby shit around to bring the desk in here when I don't even got a chair anyway, so what's the point? We're going to pull some starseed cards. Who is that? Okay. Yes, I'm nosy as fuck. Oh well, it is what it is. The nosier you are, the happier you are. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. I don't know. Alright, let's see what starseeds wants to tell us. What does our higher self want to tell us? What are we needed subconsciously need to be aware of, God? I'm hearing prayers. Put more prayers into your intentions. I feel like that's going to help you see the light more. Whether it be India prayers, whether it be chants, whether it be whatever it is, put more prayers to set for your attention, so that way you can move things. I feel like somebody needs to move things, move your energy more, if that makes sense. So that way you can be more comfortable with the awareness that you're receiving. I feel like somebody's just like, the light is being brought to your eyes. It doesn't make sense. Something is being brought to your attention. You're just like, oh my God, what do I do? Let me focus on this for a bit. One day we're going to go through a little live about my life. My life has been Nobody would ever believe it unless you live by me. I'm just saying. Yeah, we got Lost Lands coming out. We're going to pull one more, and we're going to read from the book from these. One more, please. Okay. And we got Star Bathing. On the bottom of the deck, we got the Blue Flame. So we're going to do Lost Lands first. Soul Memories, Gifts. You've done this before. So you're becoming more aware that you've been here before. You are part of that lost land. You are part of that. You are part of that ancient tribe that is here to help humanity evolve, to help humanity change. You can't do that if you're living in darkness, baby. You can't. I'm just saying, you have a power within you that is full of grace, that is full of light, that is full of peace. But you cannot help humanity, and you cannot help change the earth if you're living in darkness, if you're holding grudges, if you're holding hate, if you're holding pain. You cannot help humanity if you're in that diabolical stage of your ascension, if that makes sense. Take that as you will. I don't even know what diabolical means. I'm not going to take the time to look it up, but that's how I hear it. So take it as you will. I hope it makes sense. Maybe I should look up diabolical, because they asked me to, so let me look up diabolical. Diabolical. Okay. Characteristics of the devil, or evil as suggested of the devil. I'm just saying. Gotta move away from that devil energy. Gotta move away from it. You're here for angelic beings. You're here for angelic faith. You're not here for pain. No, you're not here for pain. You're here for change. You're here for love. You're here to spread an example of who you are and help others see who they are through your experiences. Does that make sense? I was actually talking to my cousin. Was it yesterday or the day before yesterday? And I was talking to her because I know most of y'all don't live by me, and most of y'all don't believe that everybody can hear my telepathic abilities. Everybody can hear my gifts. I'm just saying I'm very well known around where I am. And I know most of y'all don't believe that. Unless you've been around somebody like me, then you're not going to believe that. And that's okay. But I was talking to my cousin the other day, and I was almost in tears whenever I was saying this, because even she doesn't understand me. And she's a very powerful person as well. But even she doesn't understand me. And I was like, look, reading books is good, but where in a book are you going to find somebody like me? Is what I said to her. And I don't want to say her name just for privacy purposes, but I was like, where in a book are you going to find somebody like me? I said, yes, astrology, go in there and find astrology, but you need to understand, I go through, all y'all see me go through this. Y'all hear me go through this every single day. You see my gifts. You see that I can show everybody in the fucking 50-mile radius pictures. I said, understand me more. Understand what it is that I'm going through. Instead of hating on me, instead of trying to figure out how to stop me, help me understand them more, because you wouldn't be in my life if it wasn't meant for you to be around me, if that makes sense. So, and she was like, that's true, Brandy, because you're not gonna find my gifts in a book. And just like she said, I've been researching it for the last 5 years. I cannot find where it says that somebody is sensitive enough to have telepathy for everybody around them to hear. My kids don't even like having their friends over because of who I am. I cannot change who I am. I have to accept who I am. As I'm asking God about why I am the way I am and understanding my knowledge more and my soul purpose more, people around me are trying to stop me, if that makes sense. And I talk to them every day, and I was like, well, you know what? If I'm meant to be stopped, why haven't you been able to stop me yet? If don't have a special purpose here, then why are my gifts the way that they are? Why can't I be normal like y'all? That's what I told my cousin. Why can't I just be normal to you? I just want to be able to send one certain message to somebody and just that one person get it, not the whole fucking universe. My cousin was like, well, that's true, Brandy. And yes, me and my cousin have spiritual differences, but you need to understand this more as well, because your grandkids, your children, people around you, they're going to have stronger gifts than what I got. Does that make sense? Nobody's going to be punished. Whoever sent that, because that will go back to them tenfold. Just saying, I'm not dealing with that. That pain will be released upon who sent that energy. So, anyways, you needing to understand more of the courage within inside of your life, with courage within inside of your mind, and the courage within inside of your nature of who you are, to come to a more of an understanding and a more conscious awareness of what your path is here in this life, where you're going here in this life, what you're changing here in this life, if that makes sense. So just let me read this. The world is more far ancient than our documented history suggests. As souls, many of us have experienced ancient eras on this planet, and we're much more advanced than ours today. As we begin remembering these times, the remembering of gifts came flooding back. As the stage of Earth's timeline, we need the wisdom of the ancients to survive as a species. You're being called to connect with the lost wisdom of your own soul. If you feel guided to make a change in your life, to step into a new career path, birth a creation, or bring ideas into life, but feel unprepared, this card is calling you to consider that you've done this before. Perhaps your soul has wisdom beyond what your lifespan can imagine. Perhaps the intuitive hits and ideas you're receiving are divinely guided. Perhaps you've been preparing for this time. I always will be walking around saying everything that I've been through till today has prepared me for this exact moment. So maybe that needs to be your quote. Some think that lost lands exist in the past. Others believe that they exist today in a different dimension. I believe these ancient lands also exist in the souls of those who experience them. If this card comes to you, perhaps the wisdom of lost lands such as Lemuria, Atlantis, and Avalon exists within you. And through surrendering to the intelligence of your soul, you can unlock the seeds of these ancient lands that we can all learn from our mistakes and usher in a new age. Take that as you will. We got starbathing as the next card. I want to start crying, you guys, because I know there's so much difficulty coming to the earth that we as humans need to evolve more into the light and evolve more into the change to help humanity survive the destroyer. I don't know. You keep hearing the destroyer. It's like the destroyer is coming to destroy the earth. I don't know. All right, let's see. What is this? Starbathing. Light body, crystal grid, transmission, activation. This motherfucker. Alright. The stars are constantly showering emanations onto the crystalline grid of the earth. When things are in the balance, the planet also tends to send information back up to the stars. Many star seeds have come to the earth at this time to help shift the planet vibrationally, to activate the ancient codes of wisdom that humanity has forgotten. And all the information is stored in the crystalline grid. If you pull this card, you may be being called to begin working with the stars in the crystalline grid of the earth. Some people believe that the crystalline grid of the earth anchors divine cosmic frequencies onto the planet. You may be guided to journey into particular places on the earth to unlock these cosmic codes within your presence. You may also be interested in a practice called starbathing. Download a starbathing meditation at starseedoracle.me. This card commonly arises because you're here to connect with the crystalline grid of the earth, either in your hometown or by traveling to other places without quite knowing why. It also can mean that your light body, the energy body in its highest form, is being activated. If this resonates, takes things extra slow in order to integrate this change of vibration. So you're going through a huge change right now. We all know and feel that we're all going through a huge transformation right now. The earth's going through a huge transformation. We need to bring in the highest form of light to help that transformation happen, if that makes sense. And you cannot hold on to the darkness if you want to bring light back into the world, if that makes sense. Take that as you will. We're just going to use these fucking... There's a lot of downloads coming in. I've actually been seeing red orbs. I don't know if you guys have been seeing red orbs. Red orbs to me, yes, they can stand for anger. They can stand for caution. But for me, red orbs is for your root chakra. I do feel like you guys are getting root chakra upgrades. You guys are getting root chakra downloads. You're becoming more stable with your root chakra as you adjust and as you move forward into the new age, if that makes sense. Because I am getting new age here. New opportunities are going to be presenting themselves, but you do need to take the time in the stillness of who you are to reflect on the things that you need to change within inside of yourself. And if this is triggering you, then there is something within you that you need to change. I'm just saying, because I did hear trigger warning. So if you are triggered by my words, there is something in you that you need to change, that you need to evaluate and change within inside of yourself. Nobody else can do that for you. Remember, if you do harm, you get harm. If you do good, you get good. Remember, that energy that you give out, you receive 10 times fold. That is the karmic barrier. That is going to be your only one code of living. What you give, you get. I've been saying this for 2 years, 3 years now. What it is that you get, you're going to receive back into your life tenfold. So you do that. There is some things that you do need to go with inside of yourself, with inside of your mind, with inside of your heart, and reevaluate and start differently, if that makes sense. I feel like somebody needs to start differently. Take that as you will. I mean, it may not be for you, but it may be for somebody else around you. You may need to get this message to go give to somebody else, so that way they can hear this message. You may know somebody that's very dark within themselves, and you're trying to help them change, but you don't know how to help them change. So there are things around you that are being brought to you to help them understand more, if that makes sense. So take that as you will. Yeah, see the high priest still on the bottom of the deck. Listen to your intuition. Listen to the things that are going wrong in your life. Why are they going wrong? You're needing to ask yourself. And I feel like this is why you need to go within stillness. This is why you need to go and reflect within inside of your inner self, if that makes sense, your inner child. Why are these things going wrong? And you're not going to be able to figure it out unless you reflect on your inner soul, your inner child, your inner being, to figure out why it is going wrong for you. Take that as you will. See, Ace of Swords coming out. I'm just saying, you can't make this shit up, you guys. Some of you guys think I might be fucking a phony, whatever, but you can't make this shit up. And I am a channel reader, and no, I don't know every meaning to the tarot card. I'm not meant to know every meaning to the tarot card. I'm just saying, I'm not meant to, because I'm meant to channel in the higher forms of love's words to help you change who you are, because there is going to be a lot of destruction to humanity. Humanity is going to fall down because of who humanity has become to be. So there is going to be a lot of people to die, and you need to save your soul and put it towards the light, so that way you can help others put their soul towards the light, so that way whenever you die, because everybody dies, and I know I'm not wishing death upon nobody, because nobody's promised tomorrow, but whenever you die, you have that highest form of love in your life, so that way your heart can be lighter than that feather, and you can transcend to a peaceful, the glory gates, if that makes sense, the glory gates kingdom. Take that as you will. So that way you can be manifested in with that highest form of love whenever you do leave this material plane. Because that's all we are. We come into a material body, we live out our material days, then we die. And then we coexist with either you are not light as a feather and you go into the deep depths of hell and live with Hades or the underworld, whatever it is, and be tortured by demons, or you live light as a feather, your heart is lighter than a feather, and you live with that highest form of love. So this is a choice that you've got to make. Can't nobody ignite that flame within inside of you. Can't nobody ignite the light within inside of you. You have to do it on your own. Some of you guys are out here waiting on your twin flames. You're waiting on the divine counterpart. I know, I've been there. I'm just saying, now I'm to the point I don't need love. All I need is me. I don't need my twin flame, because I know even in separation, we're going to be working together. He's going to protect, he or she is going to protect me, and I'm going to protect them. No matter where they are, no matter if they're across the fucking United States, no matter if they're in India, no matter if they're in Asia, don't matter where they are. I know that me and them are going to work together energetically, no matter where the two of us are. And that was a very hard lesson for me to learn. And I feel like some of you guys need to understand that more as well. That's why you're in separation, because you have to learn how to work energetically first with your twin flame or with your divine counterpart before you can actually have that physical connection. So you're becoming more aware of that, as well as you travel along in this dimension, in this plane. I'm hearing it that way as well. You may be going through a lot of spiritual battles. Somebody may be going through a lot of spiritual battles right now. As I say that, somebody may be worried about jail. Somebody may be in jail. But I do feel like that is changing, because intuitively you know that your eyes are becoming more clear, if that makes sense. I'm seeing like eyes, but I'm seeing like with, you know how glasses, it's like it's eyeballs without glasses, but it's still got the lens on. You're kind of like contacts, but really, really strong contacts. You've had really blurry vision. Your pineal gland's been calcified. I'm just saying, whatever it is. My pineal gland has a cyst on it. My pineal gland is going to stay calcified till the cyst goes away. It takes a lot of healing to remove that cyst. The doctors will not do nothing about it. So it takes a lot of time to clear that vision, if that makes sense, to clear the movement of the eye. Does that make sense? It's like they're clearing the movement of the eye. Does that make sense? So take that as you will, but there is a huge change coming in. It may not change till the quarter moon. Take that as you will. Half moon, I call them half moon. Y'all call them the quarter moons. Whatever y'all want to call them, I call them the half moons. So I don't feel like you're actually going to I feel like you're going to resist this change for now. I feel like some of you guys are going to resist this change till the quarter moon, but I feel like you're going to become more, because if in the Eight of Swords here, his eyes is covered up. So you are going to resist this change. You're going to be bound to where it is that you need to be bound to until this next quarter moon comes up. But you are going to surface and you are going to change things around the quarter moon. So something may be coming in for the quarter moon for you. Your spell may be more powerful during the quarter moon for you. Take that as you will. Yeah. Just say it. I seen that. Yeah, I thought of the Eight of Cups, for the Seven of Cups is here. You may be dealing with a water sign. I feel like, sorry, I had heartburn, you guys. Okay. So I feel like right now, I feel like you're going through an emotional change. I feel like, because the moon and Pluto's not on this card. I was wondering, I was like, there's 9 planets on the 7 cups here. So the moon and Pluto, no, it's not the moon. Hold on. What other planet's not here? The moon is here. You got the sun, the moon, you got Mars, you got Mercury, you got Venus, you got Saturn, Jupiter. You don't got Neptune, Uranus, or Pluto. Those are all very spiritual planets. Neptune is a spiritual planet. Uranus is a spiritual planet. Pluto is about transformation. But it's got Saturn and Jupiter here with Mars. And I feel like somebody's going to receive some communication, but I feel like yeah, you're standing tall, you're gaining your strength, you're gaining your power back, you're gaining your courage back, you're gaining the love back within inside of your mind. But I feel like somebody's busy juggling. Somebody's going back and forth. Maybe you're going, because he does have a yin yang on top of his head. Maybe you're trying to find balance. You can keep going back and forth between the light and the darkness, because I feel that's what this reading was based on. So I feel like somebody keeps juggling back and forth from light and darkness, and you just can't find that. You got so many illusions stood in your way. You got so many examples, so many things stood in your way. You can't find that one dimension within inside of yourself that is needed to help you move forward, to help you clearly stand in your courage, if that makes sense, to help you know that you've got the world by your side. Does that make sense? So I feel like somebody is juggling right here, but I feel like you're breaking away from illusions and you're becoming more aware of things as you're juggling back and forth. And you are going to find this stillness, so that way you can stay balanced. But I feel like you need to go inside of yourself to find this stillness, to find this balance. Yeah, seeing Queen of Cups is here. Yeah, with the 4 of Pentacles, with the Lover's card, with the Page of Pentacles. You may be dealing with a younger Earth sign. You may be the younger Earth sign. But somebody intuitively knows. They know that, Knight of Cups. Somebody's about to come in and offer some love to you. Somebody just can't take it no more. Somebody's like, you take my breath away. You may be seeing this person in your dreams. This person may just be secure. That might be why they're an Earth sign. They may be very grounded. They may be very knowledgeable as well, because you got the tree here. Trees are longevity, but they're also wisdom, because they live such a long life. You know how much energy does a tree live? I'm just saying, if a tree's been here for 4,000 years, they've seen 4,000 years worth of fucking shit. So they have a lot of knowledge. Whether if not they can speak it to you. I'm just saying, they can't talk, but they do have a lot of knowledge. And if you go up to that tree and you feel that tree can transfer the knowledge to you. So I do feel like somebody's receiving a lot of knowledge right now, but they need to make the choice. I feel like they're actually holding back from coming back to you because I feel like they've been through a lot of pain. They've been through a lot of shadow work. They've been through a lot of mishap. I'm hearing mishap. They've been through a lot of shit, and they know that they need to make a decision because I feel like they're hurting right now because there's an X in this heart. They're hurting. They don't know what to do. They see you being balanced. They see you being sturdy. They see you being secure within inside of yourself. They see you being a manifestor. They see you being the magician. They see how intuitively how you've grown intuitively is what I say. And now they're coming in. They may be hiding because they got armor on. I'm just saying, maybe they just got armor on to protect. But I feel like this armor is to cover them up so that way you don't know who they are till they get there. If that makes sense. Take that as you will. Oh, that was buttered down because I froze it. I was going to light sage. Yeah, somebody's trapped right now. And somebody's not coming out because they've been hurt. They've been hurt. They guarded. Like every time they turn around, that bitch was doing spiritual spells on them. I'm just saying. They've been through a spiritual war and now they don't know who to trust. And I feel like their inner compass is showing them the way, but they need time, if that makes sense. They're coming in, but I feel like they need time. I feel like energetically I feel like energetically somebody was fucking them up. Somebody was hardening them, if that makes sense. They were making their hearts ice as cold. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? But I feel like they're coming out of this, but I feel like they need to see, Six of Wands is here, Hermit's here, and Judgment. They're going to allow their spirit to guide them to where it is that they need to go, and they're going to have happiness, but right now you need to be patient. The angels is working hard to get things done. The new moon is here as well. The angels is working hard to get done, to bring balance into both of your lives so that way you can come together. If you're waiting on love, I feel like you need to... I've waited a lifetime for this. I've waited a lifetime to have you in my arms. I can hear the whispers you send me. I know you want me there, but it's hard right now. I'm trying to end some things with, maybe they're ending some things with a fire sign. She looks pissed off. They're ending some things. They're tired. They're beaten. They've been beaten. They've been beaten down so fucking hard. And they need to get away from this woman. This woman's very powerful. Whoever it is that they are around your divine counterpart, this woman's very fucking powerful. And they don't know how to get away from it, if that makes sense. They don't know how to relate to it, if that makes sense. They don't want to do no more harm, but yet they want to get out because they feel like they've been beaten. They feel like they've been beaten. They feel like that somebody else won. But the sun's coming out. They're going to walk away. They're going to come towards you. They see where you've put your energy to, and they want to put their energy with you. And I feel energetically they are working with you, but they need you to know that they need time to break free. They're trying to break free, and they need time to break free. The wolves are still trying to eat them, and they don't want to bring that in with the mess that you already got going on. Listen to your intuition right now. A higher commitment. Look, the King of Cups is coming out. That motherfucker is coming in. He's coming in. He's not going to waste no more time, I don't feel. Because he's got a book of secrets to tell you. I feel like I hear a book of secrets. There's a book of secrets that he's going to tell you. Right now, you need to be patient. What you manifested is coming in, but you need to wait for that wheel to turn. You need to make some choices within inside of yourself. I feel like you need to make some choices within inside of yourself. All right, we're going to pull some romance angels, and then I'm going to be going for tonight. I might be back on later. Hell, I don't know. I just be listening to spirit the past couple of days. And motherfuckers... I got spells coming left and right. I ain't even gonna lie. I got people trying to fuck me up left and right. And I'm just listening to God, what do I do? Help me. I can't take it no more. I'm about to blow these motherfuckers up. And I ain't trying to do no harm on nobody else. But don't forget. I will protect myself. Look, I said reconciliation. Give your love a chance. Give your relationship a chance on the bottom of the deck. So reconciliation is coming in. Let me just turn off Facebook because nobody ever watches that shit anymore anyways. I hear this magic moment when your lips are pressed to mine will last forever. Forever till the end of time. I know that's not the right song. I know that was probably multiple songs put together, but that's what I hear. All right, 2 more times, you guys. Actually, 1 more time. Give me 2 cards. What do they need to know about their divine counterpart? What do they need to know? I feel like somebody's going too fast as well. Somebody's trying to make shit happen way too fast. Release your ex is coming in. Codependency. Somebody's very codependent on your decks. You need to make that shit happen. You and your ex in separation. Free yourself from your ex. Let go of control issues, healing family issues. Release your ex. Let go. Let go. Somebody's very codependent on their ex and they need to let go of your ex. Maybe your ex is very powerful and they've been helping you spiritually, but it's time for you to break that chain. Free yourself from that. Free yourself from that. Free yourself and something. All right. Got healing family issues here. You got give your relationship a chance. Wedding, retreat, past life relationships here, and attraction. So I do feel like there's a lot of attraction here, but I feel like you need to release your ex. Either they could be walking out of a third party relationship trying to free themselves, and they're just trying to let go of it all. And that might be why I let go of control issues here. But I feel like they are going to. They're very codependent on this relationship, whether it be you, whether it be them. They're very codependent on somebody, and they're needing time to release that. That's why you guys are in separation. It's giving both of you time to free yourself and to let go of things that are no longer things that are burdening you. I feel like both of you are letting go of things that are burdening you. All right, what else needs to come out? This card's trying to come out. Yeah, romantic feelings. The 2 of you, yeah, religious factors is keeping you apart, but the passion and the romantic feelings is there. You both love each other. It's safe for you to love. When this person comes in, I feel like, this one's trying to, okay. This one could be the one. Pay attention to red flags is coming out as well. But I feel like it is safe for you to love. Allow your intuition to guide you. Allow your intuition to be free, if that makes sense. It was 36 as it said. 3636 as it said that. We're going to look up the angel number of 3636. But I feel like religious factors is what's keeping you two apart. Finances and career could be part of it. All right. Somebody hacked into my fucking shit. All right. Indicates that you are happy, accessible, peaceful. A sign of good luck and material fortune. You start living your life to your best of abilities. Take your life into your own hands. Ascended masters are helping you to manifest the material items you need to enable you to live. A special message from the angel. And I'm going to leave it there, you guys. You guys just know that we are ascending to a higher vibration and we need love. We need love and light within inside of our minds, within inside of our hearts, within inside of our spirit, within inside of our ancestors. I'm just saying, we all got demonic ancestors just as much as we got angelic ancestors. Learn how to work with angelic ancestors more than demonic ancestors. So take that as you will. I'm going to leave it there. Peace. I love you guys, and I will see you guys later.